Hi, welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Still out of the studio at the moment. As I said yesterday, we've been doing some work this week for Ladbrokes, working on their ArsenalFanTV at Royal Ascot, the horse races. If you're down there, make sure you come and check us out. We've been doing content down there from Ascot and having a lot of fun down there. I'll tell you, it was so hot yesterday. But listen, let's get into the transfer rumours. Kylian Mbappe. Now, could that still happen? Could Kylian Mbappe still end up at Arsenal? I've said to you guys before that I understand that the bid that Arsenal made was a real bid, was actually a better bid than the one that Real Madrid made, because Arsenal were willing to pay more money up front to try and get Mbappe. However, the thing is, a couple of things count against us. Number one, Real Madrid, we have to admit, bigger club than us, winning the Champions League, winning their league, much bigger club than us right now. Secondly, no Champions League football next season for Arsenal. Of course, Real Madrid, they won it. They're definitely in it. So a lot of things counting against us. But interesting yesterday that there was an interview conducted with a relative of Kylian Mbappe, or so they say, right? And he came out with some interesting comments, and this is what he said. He said, Wenger is a great man. If Kylian Mbappe signs tomorrow for Arsenal, it will be down to him. He has the experience of shaping talent, especially former France strikers like Thierry Henry and Nicolas Anelka. And he also went on to say, the Europa League is not an obstacle in itself. And he also went on to describe Arsenal as a stepping stone for Kylian Mbappe moving on to greater things, which that angered a lot of Arsenal fans. They're like, stepping stone? Who are you talking about? We don't want to be known as any stepping stone. We would be a stepping stone right now, we have to admit. We are not on the level of a Real Madrid, of a, Barcelona, Bayern Munich. We're not. We've seen it. But those are kind of encouraging words that, if it's true, Kylian Mbappe may be up for a move to Arsenal. It may not be for life. It may be for 3-4 years, until he's turned himself into what everybody's saying he's going to be. And then maybe he would move on to Real Madrid. Would you want that? Would you want him for, say, 3 years and then he moves on to a Real Madrid or somewhere like that? Or are you of the thinking that, if we're just a stepping stone club, sorry, mate, get lost, do one, we're not interested? It'd be really keen, it'd be really nice to hear what you guys have got to say about it. Leave it in the comments below. But could Mbappe happen? Who knows? Arsenal did their kit launch yesterday. They had their kit, we weren't invited, by the way, right? But Arsenal did their kit launch yesterday, right? And it's really interesting, the Arsenal and Puma kit launch, that first of all, Alexis Sanchez and Mesut Ozil pictured wearing the kit. Now, I said this a couple of days ago when we was looking at the leaked pictures. If they're leaving, is this an indication that, well, actually they're not leaving? Because why would you picture them in the kit if they're going to leave? You know what I mean? You want to sell this kit, you want the kit to go out to as many people as possible and for people to say, yeah, we're going to buy this. So is that not a good indication that Arsenal are serious about these two staying? Who knows? Who knows? It's happened before that players have been pictured in the kit and they've still ended up leaving. But is that one indication? Also, interestingly yesterday, if you try to select some of the numbers, and I know there was this, we did a video about it yesterday, so I'm not going to go on about it. This whole controversy about the kit numbers and Danny Welbeck having Alexis Sanchez number 7 and people thinking he was going to leave, etc. And that was later rectified. But interestingly, looking at the kit numbers, you can't get one for Jack Wilshere. That's strange. You can't get one for Debuchy. You can't get one for Wojciech Szczesny. Does that mean, is that the indicator that those three are going to be leaving? I mean, Debuchy, I think we all know he's on his way out. Szczesny, he's been linked with, Juventus. Jack Wilshere one's really interesting. Couldn't get his kit number. Is he on the move? Very, very interesting. On Wojciech Szczesny, Arsenal said to be holding out for £20 million for him. Now, there are big rumours that he's going to end up at Juventus. Even Buffon said, you know, that he would be a good signing for them, a player to take over for him when he leaves. But Arsenal apparently digging their heels in now and saying, listen, if Jordan Pickford is worth £30 million, listen, Wojciech Szczesny is worth a minimum of 20 million. And that deal at the moment is kind of stalled because Arsenal want proper money for Wojciech Szczesny. One Cuadrado of Juventus, on Juventus, we was talking about that a few days ago. There was loads of links linking Arsenal with Juan Cuadrado, and it was said that Arsenal had bid £17.6 million for him, and that had been turned down by Juventus. Well, his agent came out yesterday and said, listen, there's been no bids from Arsenal. That's a load of rubbish. Arsenal have not bid for Juan Cuadrado, and Cuadrado wants to stay at Juventus. So that looks like those rumours of a bid are false. And finally, this is an interesting one, what I wanted to put out there in a poll. Ross Barkley. Now, I was chatting to Ascot yesterday to a couple of Everton fans, and they were saying that, listen, Robbie, he's a great player, but obviously he's going to be leaving. Koeman doesn't fancy him. They've brought in a new player as well to replace him already. What about him at Arsenal? And I was sort of saying, well, I don't know. We've got a lot of sort of players similar to that already, but I like him. I like Ross Barkley. He is a quality player. What about you guys? Do you think Ross Barkley would be a good signing for Arsenal? Would he be a sort of player that could thrive at Arsenal? Let me know in the comments below. I'd really like to get your opinions on Ross Barkley at Arsenal. Listen, you guys have been sending me in your videos, telling me who you think we should sign. Let's hear from some more of you.
Everton have just signed Pickford for 30 million. Surely Lacazette for 60 million isn't that deep. Sign him up, Wenger.
Hey ArsenalFanTV, I think Arsenal need to strengthen 3 places: a midfielding controller like Leon Goretzka from Schalke, an attacker like Alexander Lacazette, and a left winger like Costa and Sanchez.
This is Swam from India. I think we should probably get Diego Costa. Yes, I know not many people like him, but I think he has a lot of PL experience and is a proven goal scorer.
Hi Robbie, I think we need to sign Mateo Kovacic from Real Madrid, be a perfect partner for Granit Xhaka, and hopefully secure the deals of Sanchez and Ozil as well.
First of all, we should keep all our players and add to them Riyad Mahrez on the right, up front Mbappe or Diego Costa, and midfielder like Ivan Rakitic or James Rodriguez, and the defender like Virgil van Dijk or even Pepe or Socrates. Thank you.
So, as usual, some great suggestions from you guys. Listen, thanks for watching the show today. We'll be back tomorrow here with AFTV Transfer Daily.
Subscribe to ArsenalFanTV.